make this video right now, sitting on the beach, because like, why not? It's a cool view, you can hear the ocean. I think it's going to be nice for you guys to watch this video. Guys, today I just want to talk about just taking accountability for your life. Guys, like, if you're wanting to build yourself up, if you're wanting to become a better person, you want to discover who you truly are, you need to really look yourself in the mirror. Like, you need to look at yourself. I think it's so easy in life to, and this is something I think I've struggled with a lot, is just like, I'm going to move a bit closer here, is to like point at other people and say like, other people are making me unhappy, other people are doing this, other people are doing that. But the reality in life, guys, is the only person that can truly make you unhappy is you. You know, no one actually makes you unhappy. People do things, people say things, people do this, people do that. And if you're unhappy, it truly just means that you're unhappy. And there's something within you that you need to discover. And I've recently discovered this about myself. Like, you know, I think a lot of the time I can be a little bit reactive to certain things and be like, you know, someone says something that hurts me, or, you know, something happens in life, or some person cuts me off, and then I get so frustrated. And a lot of the time, guys, it's just, you need to realize that it's not that, like, they're just doing them. You know, people are going to do lives. You don't have any control over that. But what you do have control over is yourself, you know. And I think when you, again, just take accountability for the fact that you are yourself, then everything else will just grow from there. So yeah, guys, I know this is a bit of a strange topic. I'm kind of just starting off quite hectic here, because I'm just saying to you guys, you must look at yourself in the mirror, you know. But it's so true, guys, because when you look at yourself in the mirror, and you really look at yourself in the mirror, and you're like, damn, like, that's me, you know, then you're gonna start discovering things. And I think since I've started to do this, guys, I'm trying to spend a little bit more time by myself, and actually just cut off all distractions, turn off my phone. And it's hard. I'm actually realizing it's flipping hard to do that, man. Like, it's actually really, I really struggle. Like, I'm so, like, my mind is so active and it's moving, and I want to do this and I want to do that, and, you know, so easy to just turn to like TikTok, you know. And this is why I want to build a YouTube channel, because I think, you know, at least in this video we can actually talk a little bit more about some other stuff. And maybe this video is a bit boring or something, I don't know, but you know, it's real, and it's a whole conversation, it's a whole thing that you're sitting through and you're watching and you're trying to learn. And I hope, again, I'm gonna give you guys value from this. Again, I think the main topic that I want to speak about is to just look at yourself, you know. Stop focusing on other people's success or other people's downfall, and use that to make you feel unhappy, or to make you feel this way or that way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, yeah, it's really lovely to be out here. It's really great as well to be building this account. This account for me is still very new. It's an idea. I want to obviously document growing my businesses and stuff like that. But what I'm realizing, guys, like, if you want to be successful in all spheres of life, and you're wanting to be the best version of yourself, there's going to be a lot of self-development that you're going to have to figure out. And guys, to be very real with you, again, I am a Christian. I just truly believe, again, like, I could never truly understand anything in the grand scheme of things, you know. Like, I can get as close to God as possible, but I will never truly be able to understand everything, you know. I think God gives us wisdom, He gives us discernment to help us understand, like, what is real, what is not real, and stuff like that. But, you know, again, guys, we're gonna just seek out the truth. And, you know, when you look at yourself and you truly just think to yourself, like, I want the truth, hey, that's when you start to unlock things, guys. Because it does say in the Bible, like, you know, seek the truth. Like, if you seek the truth, I wish I had a Bible verse. Can someone please, in the comment section, please put some Bible verses around that? Because there is a verse. I need to learn my verses more. That's another thing that I'm realizing, looking at myself in the mirror. Like, I'm a Christian, but do I know my Bible? Do I really know my Bible? Do I have things on hand, you know, and I think that's something that I need to work on. But, you know, like, yeah, guys, we just have to seek the truth, because the reality is, with God, it's black and white. You know, with good and evil, it's black and white. Like, how are you gonna live? What are you gonna do? It's so simple, man. It's so simple. But the thing is, I do believe that we are our own worst enemy, because we are human and we are sinners. And I think that's a part of, to be honest with you guys, like, our identity. Like, we are not perfect people. It's part of who we are. But we mustn't let that limit us. We got to still look at ourselves and be truthful. You know, yes, God loves us. Yes, Jesus came and he died for our sins, and he wants us to be in relationship with him. But we are still imperfect and we need to grow. So yeah, guys, it's not a really very long video, but I think it's a very important point that I just wanted to have on my channel, because again, I just want to build up a whole bunch of different videos, and I genuinely pray to God that, like, this account can, like, blow up, because, like, seriously, like, yeah, I think it could really help a lot of people, and I genuinely want to help a lot of people, because, yeah, man, like, life is crazy, and life is confusing, man, and I think a lot of people in life are very confused about who they are. And yeah, I just feel so blessed that I've discovered my identity in God. And guys, if you I just want to say this, because I gotta promote Jesus, bro, because it's the best gift that I could generally ever give to you guys. If you have built your life on and your identity based on just who you think you are, and, like, you thinking highly of yourself, or maybe you've built it on what other people think, I'm going to tell you, if you build it on what other people think, other people will change their mind one day, and you'll go through a hard time, and your whole world will crash down, because you put your hope in other people's opinion. If you put your hope in yourself, I'm very much 100% certain that you will also get to a point where you'll look yourself in the mirror, and I know this because this is what happened to me. I built my life on myself, and I realized that I don't even like myself. I don't even know who I am. Yeah, I knew nothing about myself, and I didn't even like myself. And that hurts. You know, when you look at yourself in the mirror and you realize, I am flawed. But again, this is where there's good news, guys, because we are flawed. That's who we are. And we have made mistakes, and we don't deserve anything good actually in our lives, to be honest with you. But I think it's that foundation, getting to that point, that allows us to come to Jesus and approach Jesus and say, Lord, and understanding that God literally came down as Jesus and he died for us, because there has to be a sacrifice. And when you die one day, you're gonna face judgments. And if you think that your works are good enough, and you say to God, like, check, I did this, and I did this, God's gonna purely just say, like, you vain. Why do you think that your works are good enough for me? You know, the only perfect sacrifice is me. You know, it's me. Because the thing is, you must understand that God is a God of truth, and when he says something, he says it, and it's true. So when we sin, we deserve death, and he can't go back on his word, so he literally died for you. So that's where Jesus comes in, guys. And I encourage everyone that doesn't know about Jesus to look into who that is, because look into who he is, because yeah, he is really powerful, and he's so kind, and he loves you, and he wants to be in a relationship with you, and he wants to be something where he can just give you access to life and all that stuff. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Look at yourself in the mirror. You're not going to find happiness from and grow as a person if you are just pointing at other people. Like, look at yourself. And I'm speaking to myself here, because it's, again, this is something I've learned about myself. Like, just look at myself. That's all I can do. You know, you can't change anyone else, but you can look at yourself. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this video is still on. Yeah, see you in the next one.